Welcome to Turn to Your Neighbor. This is the Christian Talk Show where we talk about music, the church, social media, and a whole lot more. My name is Cliff, and today's a lot different because this is Tamika.
I'm back.
And next to her is my man, Big Dre. What's up, y'all?
What up, baby? What up, neighbors? We back in it, baby. We back in it. What's up to the hood? Are y'all gonna be classy this week? Like, what kind of hood are we in? I was gone for a week. I heard things got crazy last week. Oh boy,
Things got mature.
I'm here to bring some class and dignity back to the occasion. That's what I'm here for.
I'm not sure that's your gifting, Dre, but
let me tell you, the neighbors were concerned. They were ready to put you on the sick and shut-in list. They were like, "Do we need to pray? Do we need to have a tarry service?"
Yo, let me tell you this though. First of all, to be transparent, yes, I did have some medical stuff happen. It was scheduled. It was supposed to happen. But what happens is when people don't know, and then one part of the family puts out like a halfway written message and obscure stuff, and then tags you in it. And then I got phone calls and text messages talking about, "Are you okay?" It's like, why? Why are you asking? And oh, okay. Well, yes, I'm fine. And now I'll tell you all my business. But yeah, I'm good. I'm back. And so, well, if you tarried, the tarrying worked well. That's why I appreciate it.
They was putting anointing oil emojis in the chat. Like they was ready, man.
Is that a real emoji?
No.
Is that a pack I can download?
No, there's no emoji. No.
Oh, that's probably a Kojic pack.
You want to start one? You want to start one?
Oh, I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, I gotta change the shot because the neighbors want Black Santa. So let me change the shot.
I'm about to say, without Black Santa in the background, you was gonna catch it. I saw that when we were starting up, but I didn't say nothing.
God forbid that we do a show without them seeing Black Santa.
Santa gang, what up?
I need to stop worshiping your pagan idols. I need to stop it.
Is that me? Is that me doing that?
Is that you doing what?
Did anybody hear the mic? No? Okay. Okay. My bad.
You good. You good. All right, y'all. Do me a favor. Everybody share right now so we can get more people up in here. I am going to get my share on.
I did it this week. I shared.
Oh, really?
Yep, I did it successfully. Tamika did it first, but that's okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna come out here and show up.
No surprise.
I already see how it is.
I'm excited to be here. You just don't know. I was talking to a few neighbors. They came to our house for a socially distanced sort of brunch, but we was outside.
They never were allowed in the house.
Yo,
whatever y'all were doing.
We were outside. It was all good. We were on the deck. It was great. And we prayed over our food and all that good stuff. And they just reminded me of how much I loved being here. So I'm super glad to be back and bring that feminine energy consistently. We had the feminine energy last week too.
We've had feminine energy a couple times.
Happy belated birthday, Annie.
Oh yeah, happy belated birthday, Annie. Yeah, well, we're glad to have you here. I'm super glad to have you here. Your insight, intellect, and wit are always appreciated, except when it's directed at me. And so if we could avoid that as much as possible, that's
what we can do about that.
Grand, groovy, and great. Brother, what do you read in the comments? You would focus on those comments. What was you reading, man?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, bro. Hey, I got a lot going on here. So I wasn't just reading the comments. I was making sure my phone was right and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah, sending gang.
I was just looking at, and I saw we have a neighbor on YouTube. Shout out to Janelle Martinez.
Hey Janelle, that's my girl.
Oh, okay. What's up? Hey, see, this is what we do. When you bring in new people, it expands our reach too. What state is Janelle located in? Let's get us out to the middle.
New York City.
Maybe Janelle don't want her business out there like that, but okay.
That's true. True.
New York City. Well,
Janelle, I hope you live right.
Actually a public figure. If you Google her, you will find that she's actually a public figure. So
okay.
She would not mind me doing that.
Okay.
Shout out to, but the point is,
was that a flex?
All up and through. That is a fact. But we all up and through the East Coast today.
Okay, that's what's up. I am here for it.
Yes, always.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, brother. What you got today?
Okay, so let's start with, I don't know if you were on Twitter yesterday, but there was a certain trending topic that I was just minding my business and I see this is trending.
Here we go.
The words
always happens on Twitter. You're minding your business.
Minding your business. The words Jesus Tok were trending. Jesus. And they were trending because Kanye West.
You just brought the whole show down.
Kanye West decides that that he wants to create a Christian version of TikTok. And so Twitter had a good time with this. I'll read to you and the neighbors the tweet. He said, "We pray and collaborate with TikTok to make a Christian monitored version that feels safe for young children in the world. In Jesus' name, amen. A vision came to me, Jesus Tok. I was watching TikTok with my daughter. As a Christian father, I was disturbed a lot by the content, but I completely love the technology."
There is so much there. First
so
of all,
much there.
How God gonna give you somebody else's vision?
No, this is separate. This is separate. Somebody else's vision is regular TikTok. His vision is TikTok with Jesus.
No.
I'm with Tamika. You can't just slap God on it and call it a new vision.
Crosses on stuff and be calling it Christian.
Yeah, that ain't it.
But also, as soon as his children are old enough, and no shade but shade, because I feel some kind of way about the whole Kardashian clan. Amen. They're gonna look back at mom's Google profile or Wikipedia, and they're gonna be like, "How did mom get mom?"
That's when you talk to your children about deliverance and redemption. We have all fallen short of the glory, and so repentance. So you just take it to the
She repented?
Not a fall. That's like a lay down, wallow.
Wow, she said lay down and wallow. That's
roll
funny.
Roll around a little bit, make some coin, and come out famous. Like that's what that is. So I'm just.
If King David could be a man after God's own heart, who are me to judge about anybody else? Because that brother was all out there. He was. Talk about
judging her Christianity. If she's a believer, she's a child of God, amen. But I'm saying, how he gonna be all on the Twitter judging other people's stuff? And
can we talk about a quick second? Does anybody here know Patrick Dean? No, because he's in the comments, and he gave me one. Nope, I don't. I mean,
Patrick, I don't think.
Okay, well, thank you, Patrick. First of all, if you go back to the tweet, did anybody else read this tweet and like, this is not good. This is a bad joke. But did you read it in Kanye voice, like kind of manic Kanye voice? Because it's all caps. So
this spacing is real random.
Exactly. This is like TMZ rant Kanye. This is like political grandstanding Kanye right here. Like I heard it and I just said he probably needs medicine again, and that's why he's on this tweet. But
we can't joke about that though.
I know.
That's just real and sad. But aside from that, God did not give this vision.
Here's my question.
Okay.
If he was really upset about this, why is because his children are how old? Are either of them 8? Why is your 8-year-old? I know. Like, why is your 8-year-old on TikTok? If you're really upset about it.
Rich kids have the most freedom. I was talking about this with my friends. Okay. I went to high school with rich kids and college with a bunch of rich kids. They have more freedom than everybody.
They just out here.
They do. They just have all the access. And nobody can tell them no. And their parents usually aren't around like that.
I'm about to say, is that a good thing? Like
it's awful.
It's terrible.
It feels good when you're 16. Yeah. Then when you're like 35 and like trying to get a real job or have a marriage or whatever. It's not so much fun then.
So I'm not gonna tell nobody how to raise their kids, but Northwest is 7 years old, according to Google.
That's your fault for letting your child on
Just
TikTok.
7?
That poor child.
And I think North is the oldest one, right? Yeah.
Do you imagine how fried she's gonna be once she sees that rant he went on a couple weeks ago, and is old enough to realize what he was saying about her existence?
I'm not familiar with the rant you're referring to. He's
What?
talking about his daughter in this rant?
Yeah, where he was talking about where Kim was trying to abort her and he had to convince her not to. And you really didn't see that?
No, I don't pay attention to him unless I have to for the show.
Yes, this is where he was announcing his run for presidency.
Nothing to do with this show. So I didn't.
And he went on a long rant.
Okay.
And he was talking about how he had to convince Kim not to. Not to abort the unborn North.
Okay.
And so, yeah, and he started breaking down, crying in front of everybody, and then Kim had to go visit. Kim, Justin Bieber, and David Chappelle and some other folks had to go visit him.
Look at Mac.
We know plenty of people who know that their parents wanted to abort them and didn't.
Was it announced?
I'm not sure how I would not want to know.
The world to see what they know about it.
You should never tell your kids like in detail how they were conceived, nor should you ever tell them, yeah, but we almost decided to just.
So well, I don't think that's wrong for a child to know that at some point in their life. Like case in point. So Fred Hammond told a story. His mom wanted to abort him. But Israel Houghton tells this real powerful story of his mom was walking on her way to the abortion clinic. This lady that does not know his mom crossed the street and said, I don't know you, but the Lord told me to tell you, do not abort this baby.
I would never.
She was walking. She wasn't like right outside the clinic. She was walking down the street on her way to the clinic. Lady says, I don't know you, but the Lord told me. Israel's mother was pregnant with Israel. So he tells this story, and he used that to say, to change the world, to change the world, you don't have to go across the world. You just got to.
Y'all. It's 9:15.
I'm just saying. Y'all went there. Y'all went there.
Because
I didn't go there because I don't know the story.
Sometimes it's not. It's a story. It can be redeeming. Let me say that it could be redeeming for the child to know that he could have been aborted, but at something intervened, and then now there's a greater purpose on that person's life.
But had he not become Israel the Houghton, or had he not become Fred the Hampton, had they have been like, assistant manager at Foot Locker,
good discount,
they probably would have been real depressed. Like then it would have been a whole different story. Then it would think, see, you didn't even want me. All that negative energy was being fused into me for 9 months.
What's there to be depressed about? I could have been dead, but now I'm telling you, I'm depressed.
The
alternative is me being dead.
Thing that you should never ever tell your kids.
I'm with Tamika on this one.
I would never want to know that.
I'm good on it. But we have gotten way too far into this. Yeah, I didn't mean to take us here. Let's keep moving.
I'm sorry. That is kind of one of my favorite stories, though.
I'm one of those.
It's a good story because they turned out to be who they turned out to be.
But let me get
what into it. They turned out to be really bad.
You could touch your life in Foot Locker. So let me get it.
Yo, let's not.
You can touch your life, but you can barely pay your bills.
I can't. I can't today. Tamika's coming out with both buttons blazing. I am personally anti-TikTok all the way around, so I'm okay with it. What's going to be funny to me is when this whole generation looks back at themselves and just realizes how crazy they look. Have you ever seen people just randomly walking around doing TikTok dances? They look like they have something larger wrong with them. Like, I can't wait till this whole generation. We all have done things in our lives like, wow, I shouldn't have had those cross colors on.
But there are no receipts. No, we there's probably receipts of that somewhere.
I got them. It's okay. But like I had a fly Looney Tunes jacket I used to rock. It was a purple silk Donald Duck. It was killing them. But yeah, when people see themselves just randomly doing TikToks, they're gonna be like, we look crazy. Because I look at my daughter, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
But it's a fad. It's
surveillance.
like anything else that, there's a time when people walked around with fish in their shoes, like my man, I'm gonna get you sucker. So, I mean,
TikTok will be this generation's thing. I agree.
Stuff changes.
Yeah.
Fish
Nobody will care but the government because they're just collecting all this data.
And people don't believe me when I say, don't get me started on
That's absolutely what's happening.
It's absolutely what's happening. You're going to take me down a rabbit hole. Cliff, what you got next, baby? We spent way too much
time on it. It's okay. We're good. We're good. I mean, yeah. All right. So the 35th annual Stella Awards is going to air this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on BET. And then, how the Stella Awards, they say BET, and then check your local listings for a random channel, random cable access channel that decides to air the Stella Awards at 2 a.m. and all the other kind of stuff. But for most of the country, we can see it this Sunday. The hosts are going to be Kirk Franklin, Jonathan McReynolds, and Corinne Hawthorne. Do y'all plan on watching the Stella Awards?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Be honest. Do you plan on watching?
I plan on watching highlights.
Yeah.
Usually what I do. I'm not sure that Jonathan McReynolds or Corinne Hawthorne are entertaining enough to captivate me for 2 hour, 90 minutes or however long the Stellar Awards are. So, I'll wait for everybody else to watch it and then say what the performances were that were actually worth watching. And then I'll go watch those and, call it a day.
I'll wait until you bring it up on here again, and then I'll learn what happened. Can we get Mac on the screen real quick? Mac's out of control already.
Always. Wow. No, he doesn't. I intentionally, I set an intention for this show.
Okay.
I'm not going in on Kirk Franklin today.
Okay.
I love Kirk Franklin. I said some things the last time I was on here that got taken out of context.
It was on the show. And you were live.
Yeah, you had plenty of time to clean that up.
And I'm not saying nothing about Kirk Franklin. I love him. He is Uncle Kirk, and he can host the show by himself. I personally thought that they should have chosen Kelly Price. If they were going through Sunday Best Judges to pick to co-host with him, they should have picked Kelly Price.
Joe,
Jonathan Reynolds.
I'm going to address this real quick, and we're going to just put this out here. When is Corinne Hawthorne going to stop acting like she really wants to be a gospel artist? Like if you just listen to her, she really wants to be an R&B artist. She's kind of doing this gospel thing for the time being. Because if we are to be honest in looking at it, she can sing. She's not gospel artist level of singing. She's R&B artist level of singing. That's where she's at.
I think she can. She's not like a belter. She's not like a Tamla Man, Yolanda Adams. Like, she's not gonna come to your church and then destroy the sermonic selection.
Neither is Erica Campbell.
That's not her jam. That's not her jam. But what I'm saying is, though, I think the industry needs Corinne Hawthorne. They need people like that. Yeah. Like, the gospel industry needs a female to get excited about. The industry needs a young female headliner, which gospel does not have right now.
I don't find her.
What about Jacqueline?
Love Jacqueline. I hope Jacqueline don't blow her voice out.
There's room for everybody.
Yeah, I think the industry gospel needs this type of flavor.
Yeah, I like it. She's like the next generation of Mary Mary.
And her two singles were both hot.
Speaking of Mary Mary, I was putting together a playlist, and I just searching through the crates, digging through the Spotify crates, went through some old Mary Mary cuts, and they happened to bring up the album covers. Yo, let me just salute Mary Mary. I'm gonna just.
What do you mean by that, Dre?
Salute Mary Mary. They have been in this game.
Don't be trying to go way into the side.
They have been in this game a long time and they have achieved a lot, and they have just provided a lot.
And their discography is amazing.
Discography. That's what we're talking about.
Thank you,
Mary.
Okay.
So for the Stella Awards, Donald Lawrence got the most nominations with 9. And then This is why we're about to play the game we're about to play. Because he had an album out this past year.
I missed it. Okay.
Kirk Franklin had 8. Was his second, and somebody else had 8 too. So because I don't think most people know what's really hot in gospel right now, and you just proved it, not knowing that Donald Lawrence had an album. We're gonna play a little game. I am going to name the title of a song and or album, and the two of you and the neighbors are going to guess what artist that song or album belongs to.
This is going to get our show taken down again, isn't it, Cliff?
No, I'm naming an album. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to name.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay. All right. So the first one is, let's see, this is a Song of the Year nomination. Big.
Big God? We did a big God? Is that Kirk Franklin? Or does he say big God or real God?
Erica Campbell.
I don't know.
Yo.
Big Michael McClure.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Well, that was a warm up.
That's okay. All right.
Strong God. That's the name of
Strong God is Kirk Franklin.
That was gonna upset me. Okay. I'm back.
All right.
Go on.
Who had the album Miracle Worker?
Who's Vadon Mitchell? I'm sorry, I'm reading comments again.
Oh, is Angela right? Vadon Mitchell?
For sure. No, it's not for. It's for Sean Mitchell.
For Sean?
Oh,
that was for Sean. Okay.
Oh, okay. Miracle Worker. That sounds.
I'm all stumped.
Very Leandria.
Miracle Worker was JJ Harrison's song.
Okay. I was close.
Okay. Here's a toss up. Settle Here. Man, look at your faces. I just lobbed y'all one, and y'all couldn't. Neighbors, Settle Here. Please help these two out. I know the neighbors know.
There's just a slight delay.
Or is that replying to
that was
replying to the previous one. Steve got JJ Harrison right.
Steve's a musical minister. He got to make sure he stay up on all the current hotness.
Can we see what Donna said about this poster though? What she compared?
I saw it. Yeah.
That is what it looks like.
If you scroll up one or two, it's up there. Good brother.
William You're not talking about this, are you?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. Thank you. No.
I'm looking.
No, she said.
We need
to blame whoever made.
Here we go.
Advertisement.
Maybe we need to blame whoever made this trash advertisement, making Stella Woods look like blue and white hub party.
It's first of all, she's 100% right. This is very basic in terms of graphic design.
Super basic.
This wasn't. You get what you pay for. They put an intern on it. The intern handles social medias, and this is what you got.
Very good for intern because the Stella Awards ain't paying the intern. So
that's funny.
Is free labor, and this is excellent for an intern.
It's all about the levels.
Look at it through that.
So if you caught a check for this, not so good.
No,
if you didn't catch a check for it.
It's excellent.
Good job, baby.
It's excellent.
Hey, you know, gospel doesn't have the same kind of budget that other genres have, so you gotta do what you can.
But no, okay, wait. I have something to say about that.
Okay.
When I look at Sunday Best, which I'm so disappointed in how the quality of that show is going down. BET doesn't sell the show necessarily. They sell the viewers, which would be Black people who spend lots of money, right? We are a very powerful consumer group. So I'm not buying it's gospel and not as many people is interested in you are selling the network, whoever is selling the consumer. So I don't buy that. Shame on you, networks, platforms that don't really know how to pitch things for the Black audience. We're always getting something that's watered down.
I think it's a valid point because if you really think about church folk, we spend a lot of money on everything from clothes to food, to cars you can't afford. Like, we gonna come up in the church clean? Yeah, that's actually a very valid point.
Seen a black church convocation anniversary weekend?
Just custom stuff everywhere. Sequins that cost a lot of money to put on.
Crisp. Okay.
we spend a lot of money, but do we watch? So BET can't sell advertisers to show based on hopes and dreams.
But people used
and they gotta provide data. So the data
people used to watch it though. But I think the quality has gradually gone down.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you lose your audience. But you have to invest. You have to give this the same money that y'all throw at Tyler Perry or whoever, you have to invest.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. And it doesn't have to look like that.
That's a very good point. Because Tyler Perry's stuff, even to this day, is still largely based. His viewership is still largely based off of church folk. So if it's a quality enough product, at least, yes, we're going to watch it. That's a solid point.
But what makes Tyler Perry, that's part of his success, is that his productions are very economical.
Yes.
So he's not spending a lot of money to produce the content that he does compared to other shows.
As you can tell by them terrible wigs, and he obviously does not employ anybody to line nobody's hair up.
He openly has admitted, I don't have time to be messing around with wigs. I'm trying to shoot a show or trying to shoot a movie. He openly admitted that.
Mad. Yeah, it just makes me so mad every time.
There you go. I mean, that's what he's just look. This is an enterprise. Next,
we're making
next
money.
step, please. Yeah, it's not artistry, and that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the neighbor right with settle here was William Murphy.
Benita's hilarious.
There we go.
Is economical another word for trash?
I mean, there's articles about how, especially when he was first doing movies, how he would profit a lot because his movies were inexpensive. But now that's just, you could look at it, the production style and quality, or based on the salaries people were making. Because he's taking lesser known actors.
That's true.
And putting them to work. And
that's a good thing, though. People who would never have ended up on television the shot in Tyler Perry. But it's a sad day when like Angela Bassett has to do a Tyler Perry movie.
Felicia Rashad.
Has to or wants to.
I think that was a had. I mean, well, let me say, I think she was probably like, you know what, let me go get this bag real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I don't think Angela Bassett's hurting for money. I think she probably wanted to.
Well, no, this was like 10-something years ago. I don't know about his hurting, but she got bills. I mean,
his sister got bills.
I'm saying.
Those biceps don't pay for themselves.
I didn't even get to say it. I was like, she got to pay for that gym membership.
That good costs a lot of money. And that's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Okay?
See, now, if I would have said that, I would have gotten in trouble.
Precisely.
You would have gotten in trouble.
Do I have to explain to you why? You know why.
I'm going to be quiet.
You do this for a living. You know why.
Oh, man.
What
you got, brother?
I got one more. Here's another toss-up. Goshen.
I don't know any of these.
I've heard of that one.
You should have sung part of the song.
No, if you don't know the name, that's their problem. That's a you problem.
I mean, nah, man. No, I have no clue. Goshen. I don't know. What you got?
Goshen is Donald Lawrence.
I don't listen to Donald Lawrence. I don't. He gets on my nerves.
I don't listen to new school Donald Lawrence except for the song he did with Leandria.
It's on the same album.
Okay. See,
who buys albums?
It's on the same
thing. How would we know the name of an album?
But the song is named Goshen. The first single was Goshen. Dre, we played Goshen on the show when it first came out.
Dre, you messing up.
Was I here?
Yes. We played Goshen on the show when it first came out.
That's why I said I heard of it. Didn't I say that when you first? I said I heard of it.
Max said the City Girl.
The city girls.
Yo, what is wrong with Mac? What is wrong with Mac on today?
All right, we sucked at that.
Now, Donald Lawrence is not trash. Donald Lawrence is
not.
Definitely, he's far from trash.
Did he sing?
No, he doesn't really sing.
Okay, I didn't think so. I thaught he composes.
Yeah, he's
writes.
Writer, arranger. I mean, like he'll sing a little something, but that's not his.
Why are there poop emojis on the screen right now? I don't think some people are feeling ghosted.
Wow,
they're not feeling Donald Lawrence.
Oh, it's strong.
I'm surprised by that.
The kickback is real. I don't know what happened.
That man is
He's falling from grace.
He's falling from grace. Y'all just hate him.
Who said that?
I'm just saying. According to grace with the audience, my goodness.
Okay. I was like, does somebody know somebody I don't know?
No. I mean, with the audience.
Oh,
that dude is a legend.
Donald Lawrence produced some great music over the years.
Oh, he definitely has. And he got that. He got his. I thought he got nominated for his work with the Clark sisters. For that whole,
I don't know.
Yeah, that was
for arranging. Let me see if that's
for arranging.
Somebody, Black people are gonna have to nominate the heck out of that television film because white people do not acknowledge it, and that is a shame.
Really,
they do not acknowledge the brilliance that was that production. Absolutely not. Homegirl Anjanou Ellis, I think is her last name. Somebody correct me. She's my soror.
Which one was that?
Who played Maddie Moss Clark?
Oh.
She got snubbed.
She did a thing. She did a thing. That was her work was great. She was the best. Yeah, she was the best. That should get her a couple of Netflix movies.
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and yada yada yada. And the Screen Actors Guild and all those people, they're not gonna recognize that.
There's no category in the Stellar Awards that would have recognized that the movie.
And that's a shame.
That is a shame.
What they should do is they should have the four women that played the five women, the four Clark sisters and Maddie, have them come on stage, sing, and then bring the original Clark sisters out, and then all end up doing a song together.
If they're not included in some way in this broadcast, the Stellar Awards made a mistake. Like it's a very obvious mistake.
Yeah. I know
that was the highlight of gospel this year.
I know Kiki's supposed to sing, but
well, yeah,
but I don't know about. And they may just say Kiki and then surprise you. Well, here's everybody else too. I don't know, but yeah.
Was that released as a album? I'm trying to go on Spotify as we speak. Was that released as an album?
Yes, it's on. Yeah, well, I know they put it on YouTube. They put the songs on YouTube, and the songs with the cast. So
the Clark sisters' Lifetime. No, I don't see it anywhere.
But just because it's not on Spotify doesn't mean.
All right, so I got
a DSP.
I think the neighbors are having a little dispute that I got to mediate real quick. So Pastor Hampton said, "When Sunday comes." That is a Donald Lawrence song. Steve tried to correct him and say, I think he's trying to correct Pastor Hampton. He said that was Kurt Carr. No, When Sunday Comes is Donald Lawrence because Donald Lawrence brought in Darryl Coley for that song. That's a Donald Lawrence song. Just so everybody knows.
A bunch of nerds. Okay.
Just so everybody knows. Just so everybody knows. And I'm gonna say this. And Donald Lawrence is genius. If you want to really see the genius of Donald Lawrence, go check out, and this is an old album. Go check out the Bible Stories album. The brother basically took Bible stories and made songs out of it.
It was a tough album.
That album still goes hard to this day.
He's great.
The dude made a song about Peter walking across water. Like, and it's hot.
And he can wear a European cut suit.
Here we go.
Keep going.
Okay. Steve was referring to
the man ahead of his time in terms of gospel fashion. Okay.
It's true. That is true.
Right?
That is true. 100%.
Him and Uncle Kirk.
Because he was doing that way before everybody. And
before.
If we're being honest, he was doing it in a time of baggy suits, and he was getting a lot of looks for it. And people were calling him a lot of things. And so I'm with you.
Not everybody up on a European cut.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, Tamika. You're right.
Okay. So I'm gonna mediate the neighbors one more time. Steve was referring to For Every Mountain, which was Kurt Carr. And yes, Pastor Hampton, you were wrong about that. For Every Mountain is a Kurt Carr song.
Brother, we have to stay out of the squabbles of the hood. Otherwise, we ain't gonna have no show.
I don't know much. So when it comes to gospel music, let me have
I know you were serious.
Let me have this. I don't know much. No.
Go ahead, brother. Do your thing.
Are y'all ready to move on?
Yes. Cliff was very into this, and I
want y'all to check out. I used to live for the Stellar Wars. Like they used to, because I'm a gospel head. Well, I used to be hardcore gospel. All right, so I want you to check this out. So there's this little boy who got kicked out of his sister's baptism. Watch this.
We ask this by our Lord. Amen.
It is one of the most precious moments for a young Catholic family, the baptism of their baby. This was Christ the King Church in Hillside, New Jersey on Saturday, a private service inside the family's church. Since there was no crowd, they decided to bring their 7-year-old son, Nicky, who is autistic and nonverbal. You can hear him making some noise in the background. We're told that's when the priest kicked out the little boy, as you can see in this video. You can hear Julia, the mother, trying to explain her son can't control his actions. The mother has gone to this church and its school since her childhood. The family acknowledges they didn't tell the priest ahead of time that their son has special needs, but after the service, when they tried to explain, they claimed the priest refused to apologize, and that stung.
He then came outside, and right away I said, "This is my son Nicholas, the one you kicked out of church. He's nonverbal. He's 7 years old." And right away he goes, "I didn't kick him out," and started going out with me. And I always come out to apologize, not make excuses.
I do not intend to go back to this church. I intend to withdraw my partnership and find a church that is more accommodating to children with special needs.
Late this afternoon, the Archdiocese
Vaseline out, Tamika.
This response, quote, "We offer our apologies. The pastor did not understand the child's behavior. He felt unprepared to respond appropriately. He acknowledges and is regretful for the mistake. We are working with all to come to a pastoral resolution." Lucy Yang, Channel 7.
So yeah, shout out to Hillside, New Jersey. That's where I'm from, and Mac and Richard and my sister. Shout out to Hillside.
So you know this dude. So we
I don't know this dude. I know what his church
wants to have words with him.
I know what his church is.
Tamika wants words.
This is the only Catholic church in the town, I believe.
Oh, no words.
No, all action, boss.
No words.
Tamika about that act. Tamika, tell me how you feel.
I feel like had this been a Black family, first of all, it would have been a lot more people there. You know how you try to Black folks came.
Well, it's the Rona, so you can't have everybody there. It's probably
we would have showed up.
We would have been there.
Yes,
with our masks on. Okay,
or not,
and everything. We're not missing that baby's.
You'll bless the baby without me.
Baptism, christening, all that. Look, they would have all jumped on.
Yeah,
I don't care. Priest, minister, rabbi, imam. Wouldn't have gone down like that. No. Why did he have to be so rude with it? That was absolutely heartless. He was already over to the side. So clearly they were trying to give the little boy some room. That's ridiculous.
Right.
21st century. And what kind of priest are you? First of all, what is he disrupting? There's nobody there. It's their service as a family. And now you're saying he has to get out? No, I just would have reacted. That woman had so much composure. I would have, you know what? See, I feel like a Black mom would have put the baby right here on the hip and then with the other, with the free hand, yeah, that was.
And just so before you go, just so all the neighbors know that the boy who's making noise is autistic.
Right.
So that's why he was doing that. So he just wasn't. So I'm not sure if all the neighbors caught that. He just wasn't some kid running around the church. He has autism. Go ahead.
This is it's disheartening. It's disheartening at the very. I had a bad feeling. He would never. I'm surprised a priest would be that fragile that his concentration was broken, that he couldn't conduct that service with that minimal amount. Have you ever seen what goes on in a Black church while the pastor's preaching? People is bringing out all types of stuff. We feeding children when we ain't supposed to be feeding children in the service. We clearly have a room to go do that, but we gonna break the Cheerios out for little JoJo right there. Put them on the carpet.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Run me my Cheerios.
On top of that, some people will change their child right in the pew. I've seen it before. We've gotten better about that. We out here crinkling bottles and candy wrappers. It's too much, and he couldn't handle that. He couldn't handle.
But it wasn't a church service. It's not like he was preaching.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
It's their service. It's a family thing. A baptism is a family, a sacred family ceremony, and so that was garbage.
Yeah, that was trash. I'm disappointed, man.
No excuse.
That would be hands. Let me ask you this honestly, Tamika. If you were in that situation, would you have finished the blessing? Because he wasn't done.
If I was the mom?
If you were the mom, would you have finished the blessing?
I'm telling you, I would have just reacted, and it would have been a completely different news story.
She done gave the pastor a 2-piece while she had the baby on her hip. The whole thing's caught on tape.
Professor. Goes wild after.
No, man, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
That's insane.
So Pastor Henderson says he saw a mom breastfeed a child while he was preaching.
What's wrong with that?
But I knew she was going to.
There's nothing wrong with that. I've seen it, but the question is, did she come?
I really want to know what's wrong with that.
The question is, did she come up? Hey, I got views on that, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
You should. You ain't winning this one.
It's not. No, I'm pro breastfeeding. Whip it out, whatever. I don't care.
What did Pastor? Did she not have a covering? Is that what was distracting about it? Which I can see that being very distracting if she didn't have a covering.
Because then you got, never mind. I'm not going to get it because it's jokes that
I'm going to say this. Before I met Jesus, if you chose to do that, don't be, if you're going to pull out like that, don't be mad if my eyes wander just a little. If my eyes not fixed on the cross.
Cliff is by himself. I ain't got nothing to say on this one.
This is before I met Jesus. Since then, I can.
Oh, the neighbors are. So Pastor said, "Look, nothing was wrong. I was cool. I kept going." He's saying now, if I can keep going through that,
hey, I got no problem. Yeah, that's fine. I'm pro breastfeeding.
Pull it out your face when you eat. Exactly.
Whenever. I don't care.
We have some issues strictly just with female breasts. Not with male breasts. We have no issues with those.
Who is we? I got no issues with female breasts.
Society has no issues.
Let the record show.
Yo, I'm not saying nothing. Let the record show I haven't said anything.
I mean, in the open.
You still setting me up. I'm not saying nothing.
I got no issues with female breasts in the open.
We've all been. When I was nursing, I've been at restaurants, nursing, all that. I always had on a cover. First of all, like, why you all over here? I'm at Olive Garden, you at Olive Garden. You got your breadsticks, I got my breadsticks. Why you all the way over here into what I'm doing? I remember being so uncomfortable here in this little town, breastfeeding in different places. So,
can we get Angela on the screen real quick?
About Kurt?
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm glad we ignored it earlier.
His nipples regularly come through.
No, we ignored it, but the neighbors, like I said, the neighbors were talking about it. They were having their own show in the chat.
Yes, they were having their own show in the chat about Kurt's chest being out earlier. Yeah, I have nothing. God, and I love the female. Yo, what's wrong with people?
Said if a man was breastfeeding,
there you go. That's right.
If he was being breastfed.
If he was, either way, it's a problem.
Please don't encourage Cliff, because he's gonna come on with a clip next week, and somehow it's gonna be related to some church in another continent.
I got nothing for that.
That's funny.
I got no problem
with breastfeeding. That's right, neighborhood.
Eat your food.
Breast is best.
Breast is best. Feed your kids.
I prefer thighs myself, but go ahead.
Oh wow. Okay. You get yourself in trouble every time.
I was talking about chicken.
Every time. Every time.
I thought we moved on to chicken. Go ahead.
No, I went to the Popeyes.
Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
I gotta hear this now because she went to Popeyes. Let me hear
I went
this.
to the Popeyes, and oh, by the way, this is what quarantine has done to me. I'm eating chicken again. Okay. I went to Popeyes in Harrisburg a couple weeks ago.
That's my spot.
Crazy. Now you think the Chick-fil-A is causing traffic accidents? We was doggone near backed up to DC waiting in line at that.
Yeah. Oh, they're not letting you inside no more.
Good. No, you got to go inside. But I'm just saying, all the traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you can eat inside.
It's Popeyes. It's because their customer service is trash. That's why. And their service is slow.
First of all,
it wasn't demand.
No, you will not. You will not disrespect the Popeyes in Harrisburg. Those ladies love me in there.
I got Harrisburg residents in the chat talking about his ghetto.
Yo, yes, and those ladies love me, and I don't let my wife come in with me because I get extra pieces of chicken when I go in there.
This brother flirting. You flirt with the Popeyes.
I did.
Workers,
I've done it.
Chicken.
I've gotten extra biscuits. 100%.
I've never heard anyone brag about like having swag at the Popeyes.
Yo, I'll go in there. I said, baby, I got this. It's okay.
Trey,
and I go in there.
It's it's not that.
Hey, how you doing? It was supposed to be a 12-piece. It came out a 14-piece. I was supposed to have 4 biscuits. I got 6. That's all I'm saying.
Chris a whole extra meal.
Hey, see? Go ahead, Chris. You know what to do, baby. Ask Tamika to stay in the car. She's holding down what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your wedding ring in your pocket real quick.
Look, I told them I just wanted 1 kid's meal. They gave me 2 kids' meal. I was like, it's okay.
Chris, you do what you do, baby. You do what you do. Chris went up there looking like a snack, got an extra snack for y'all. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he was not being served by women, but okay.
Well, hey, whatever you gotta do for the extra chicken.
Maybe got you to feed your family.
Yep. I didn't judge it.
Favor.
See, thank you, Fritz. Put Fitz on there. That's big boy talk only. That's only people are going to understand that. You got to have a couple extra X's in the shirt to understand where I'm coming from to get them extra 2 pieces. Now, that was before my new lifestyle. I've been craving Popeyes lately, though. I haven't given in yet, but I have been thinking about some Popeyes.
It was fine. I hadn't been in like years.
How was the biscuit? Did you get a biscuit?
I did. I got a 3-piece wing dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Donna has it right.
It was fresh chicken.
See, black people can't be free until we break the days of Popeyes. Donna, you are correct.
I am not in bondage to Popeyes.
Hey, I'm almost free. Like another month, I'm gonna be free.
I told you there's nothing wrong with enjoying your life with a little bit of fried
blessings. And if you should go in there by yourself and not your significant other to get an extra blessing, you do what you got.
Get the lady right behind the register.
How you doing? Because you don't talk to just the cashier. You gotta look at the people behind the little thing that actually frying the chicken, putting it in the little metal thing. You gotta make eye contact with them.
Okay, all right. So
that's the ones you
gotta
gotta
make.
make.
You have a strategy.
Because I'm not joking. Because I'm very serious.
This
I've
is
done this
a waste
multiple
of
times.
your talents, good sir.
Yo,
it's a waste of mental energy.
I'm in there smiling, just looking like a chocolate drop. How you doing, ladies? Good to see you.
Okay.
The Detroit Pistons had Jordan rules to play against Michael Jordan, and now Dre has Popeyes
rules. I'm just saying.
You write a book.
Yeah.
Just hit me up if you need strategies.
Do not write a book.
Popeyes.
You should make a TikTok about that.
Shout out to my the Harrisburg Popeyes. I'm glad y'all still in business. I thought they was going out.
Oh, yes.
I'm surprised the federal food code people have not shut them down. that joint is shaky.
Well,
every Popeyes.
If Taco Bell and McDonald's can stay open,
then that Popeyes can keep staying open.
Okay.
Oh man. All right. I'm good. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to take us down that path.
Fine. You're fine. Okay. So the neighbors love when I do this. And they've been asking. So I have a video from Africa of the neighbors because I know I like to call this.
Just the whole continent.
I don't even know what country. It's just Africa.
I thought we said if we don't know the country, we can't run the clip. That we can't just say Africa.
Yeah, the neighbors never co-signed on that. That's
okay.
what you said. So
how about this? It's more than likely sub-Saharan Africa.
Let's go.
Let's see if we can try to look at people.
Yeah, y'all figure it out. I like to call this video Miracle Money. Check this out.
Leadership prophet.
Yes, number one.
Mama, can I talk to you? You and your family, you are struggling financially. You don't have money. Things are not okay in your life. Hold on. Things are not okay in your life. When you were coming to church, your husband told you that don't come because only the money left in the house was about 70 rand. And you used 40 rand on the road and you came with 30 rand right now. Your name is called Portia. You were working last year. You didn't do anything and they fired you from work. Your husband is also not working. So both of you are in the house. So God is telling me you don't have any money. The money left on you is 30 rand. Give it to me. Can I prophesy?
Yeah, prophesy.
Mama, this is the only money left. Yes. Is this the only money you have?
Yes.
Your mother is sick right now. Your mother is in Limpopo. Yes. She's sick right now. She had a problem, diabetes. So they cut her leg.
Yes.
The name of your mother is called Sindiswa. Yes. Madam, what should I do for you?
I want a miracle man because I'm suffering.
You need what?
Miracle money.
You need a miracle money.
Yes.
What is for me?
Hey!
So right now he's digging through her purse and pulling all her stuff out. He's looking through her purse, making sure it's empty.
You need miracle money.
Yes.
Why the hype man?
That's what they do in Africa.
We do that here too.
If you are sitting down, you are a suspect. Mama, sit down. Mama, stand up. Have you seen any money in the bag?
No.
There's nothing. She needs a miracle money.
Jesus.
I could use a miracle money.
A miracle right now.
Yes. Yes, Lord. Jesus. Yes.
Look at that.
Why are you throwing the money out?
She is pulling money out of her purse. Miracle money.
But why?
Okay, so I'll recap for the neighbors. This woman came to the service. She only had a few dollars. But the preacher knew all her business, knew that she didn't work last year, knew her husband wasn't nothing, and all this other kind of stuff. He then empties out her purse, pulls out like a few dollars, empties out everything else out, goes to the front, and then by a miracle, pulls out lots of cash and just proceeds to just spray it all over the front of the church. Miracle money.
Wait, what's the account number?
to give their offering. See, the whole thing's suspect. If you have an account number,
church routing number.
That's no different than churches now. They put their Cash App up, or you got the time text give to 4455.
I've never seen a bank account number.
They do
just
differently.
on the screen the whole time.
You're bypassing Cash App. That sounds like I don't want a paper trail to me.
They doing things different on the other side. That is the ultimate. That's directly to your bank account. But to
your bank account, but then you don't have any recording of it as a donation or what?
Exactly.
Did it come in 2019? Did it come in 2020? Okay. All I'm saying is that's new. I thought she said I want the medicine man, not I want miracle money. She wants medicine man for her sick mom.
That's what I heard.
So she wants the money so she can pay the medicine man.
He put words.
You need the miracle money to pay for the medicine man.
Wait, but did y'all see the camera like jump?
Exactly. Bad editing. This whole thing. How long was she carrying with her pocketbook?
Wait, you say this is not a miracle? Are you questioning the validity?
Why would he throw the money all over the place if she need the money? I don't understand.
Did the woman even get the money?
That's the question.
He wanted to make it rain.
Also, I feel like at first his story or his prophecy was resonating with her, and then at one point there's like a change in her voice, and she's like, "Yeah."
Like,
You can tell she's like, "Yeah, he's off." That no.
She said, "I might."
She was just like, "Yes, that's true. Yes." But why they put a mic in her face if she couldn't talk? He was like, "Stop talking."
Because he heard enough. He's a prophet. He knows. He knew in part, and he prophesied in the other part. So he understood. You don't got to keep talking. I got this.
Why did
All I want to know is who went and like scooped up the money so that
gave it to her,
the lady. That's what.
All this was about some insulin. They were trying to get her the money, and this was crazy. I don't know about this one, man. Cliff, we gonna have to have a pre-meeting
in there.
The neighbors are entertained by this segment. You can look at the
Bazooka TV.
You're gonna go research this.
We're to Bazooka TV now.
Tamika is so disturbed. If you watched her face while watching that, she wasn't laughing. She was disturbed, and she's gonna do research before the night is over.
I am. Because there's a lot of people there, and
next, my brother. I can't.
But wait, why did he have to take her money?
He was trying to prove to them that this is all she had. So it's not like he wants to prove to the people, I'm not pulling out money that was already in there. I'm just showing you this is all the money she has, a little bit of money. And when I do this miracle and I pull out hundreds of dollars, miracle money.
Okay.
That's
funny money.
But you know what? So watching these African videos, this is the second time we've seen one like this with the hype men.
Yeah.
And I still believe that if you're significant, we all have moments when our significant other kind of gets on us about something. They tell us, some people will say they nag us. Some people will say, So, but when they do that, from now on, you should just be like, prophesy.
I didn't realize what you just said.
And see how
you weren't listening.
And see how they like that.
No, I was listening. I heard another word, and I was like, "Why did he?"
When they nag, you just be like, prophesy, and then see how that does a
negative.
Yeah. You try to set me up just to get in trouble every week, and no, I'm good.
Do that and report back.
do that and report back. Okay, now when I come here with a swole lip and a swole eye, and you gonna wonder what happened. Talking about Dre, you're not broadcasting from your basement. Well, it's no longer my basement. I have some news for the neighborhood.
That's crazy.
I'll be coming to you live from this one-bedroom condo.
Though. It's trendy. She got the fringes on her bag and stuff.
It's nice.
That money is like fake money from like Monopoly. The payday game.
Yeah, the whole thing shaky.
Oh, well, it's not US dollars. Okay.
Exactly. See,
okay, my bad.
Y'all don't believe in the power of miracles.
It floated far too easily.
I don't believe in the power of anything when you start running certain types of videos. And so no. This is a whole lot of acting. But okay.
But how much miracle money do we need so he can get a shirt that fits?
Yo, because I have larger questions around that question, but no, not today. Still need my job. Who can I be?
Like a regular occurrence on these videos. Screaming buttons.
Yo,
there's ruffles on the front of his shirt. Did you see that?
These are the real questions that we need to be asking.
They think differently over there. Y'all
these are the real questions that we need to be asking. That's all I'm saying. Donna, ask Kirk the same question.
Not knocking their culture.
No.
But Kirk don't have no gut. Totally different.
If it's good for Kirk, it's good for the basic man. I can't do this today. Is he? Well, now, okay, I'm getting in trouble. Bishop, he's been in the gym, Bishop TD, but every now and then he comes out with a shirt along the same line.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The last time he was on here. No, that's a regular thing.
Bishop TD.
Who told him
that shirt he had on Versus was
right. That's what we was looking at. That was like a light hoodie. It wasn't even a shirt. He had a shirt on under it.
Yeah.
It was over his shirt. Dude.
This is what happens.
Texas in like May. I know it's hot.
This is what happened when you let your 20-some-year-old children try to style you. Yo, pops, I got the fits. You got the credit card.
Nah.
This is gonna be nice for you.
His daughters know how to dress.
Yes.
Sarah and Cora.
Is Sarah? That was an off the mic question. Yeah. Is Sarah from a different? What is that's his daughter, correct? Okay. I was hearing. Okay, never mind. That's an off the mic question.
I heard that same rumor.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna keep.
It's
moving.
a rumor. It's a rumor, but
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that before.
All right. I'm good. You got anything else for us, brother?
I got one more. Well, I got a bunch more, but I'll do one more.
Wait, no, not these. I'm just okay.
What?
Go ahead, Cliff. Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
Do you have not this?
I don't have any more African videos.
Okay, all right, let's go. All right, I'm ready to go.
Leave Cliff alone.
So I'm sure we've all been to church where the preacher is like knocking people out and people just slain in the spirit. I'm not sure you've seen one like this.
Stop.
So he even got the cameraman.
No.
So my man is walking around with his anointed coat. There's always the anointed jacket for some reason, and then the anointed jacket hits the camera operator, and down he or she goes.
I have always wanted to see that happen on like Sunday Best, Stella Awards, something. I have always wanted to see a camera just drop and roll. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I hope they see. Now I'm going to get into this. I hope they were sincerely slain because that camera costs too much to be faking. I'm gonna just put it that way. That camera costs too much to be faking.
That's not a quality image. You don't know. That could just
even if it's a cell phone. If it's a cell phone, it still costs too much to be faking. Cell phones is costing about $1,500 nowadays, so you gotta be careful. But why would he saw them?
Everybody else got on a mask. Oh, he's preaching, so he can't wear a mask. I don't want your clothing on me. I don't want you that close to me.
He just spraying COVID.
Yes, it's yo. Why are people saying y'all are singers? Why do you have to put the mic
right here? So it depends.
Somebody else is gonna use that mic.
Yeah, I don't put it on
or no COVID.
I don't put it on my lips or nothing.
If you watch people enough, everybody has different singing styles. Yes, it depends on the mode I'm in. I have done that before. I have done that.
You put it on your lips?
I have. I have. It depended. It depends on the mood I was in at the time. Do I trust the church or not? Like they look like they might clean this. I'm gonna go with it.
I have.
You know what I'm saying?
I've told you before. I have done sound at multiple churches. Never have I cleaned off a microphone.
If you've done a good run a walkthrough ahead of time, and you know they weren't picking up, the mic wasn't picking you up from where you was at. Sometimes you gotta get right on it.
Yeah, but
you just gotta get right here.
But do you have to put your lips on it? Like dude last night at the DNC thing, he can sing really well. I can't think of his name. He was Leon Bridges.
Okay.
I was like, why are you right here?
Stylistically,
I can hear you.
Wiping down the mics has never been part of my training. I'm telling you right now.
Well, at Pastor
Yes,
Congressman
kissing the microphones. It was
at Congressman Lewis's homegoing. You actually they had people who came in between each one and switched mics out.
That's because of the Rona.
Right.
They wouldn't do that was for the Rona.
And so nowadays, that's true. You're right. They probably wouldn't.
And it's just as disgusting without.
Some of them mics have decades of saliva on them.
Why did you say that? Okay. Now I'm going to be imagining that.
He's the one who had that on his lips.
I'm just saying. I've done it. I've done it. It's not really
a reason to pray.
So it's really, if like for me, it was more you put your bottom lip on it and then you go.
It's still on your lips. Your bottom lip is still.
It's not like the wet part. It's the underneath part right here.
But what is it that makes you think that this that is like?
Some mics are trash. You really got it. You ever heard the phrase "eat the mic"? You got to eat the mic.
I say that a lot to people when they back away from the mic like this and want to have a word. When they want to have a word from the Lord and they always back here. No,
because depending upon your mic might be trash.
I can't receive your word if you don't put the mic to your
mouth. I can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I don't. All right.
We're done.
Do you have a rant for the people?
I don't. I think I am going to have a rant though. Hey, let me say this, dog. I don't have a rant really, but I'll say this, man. This is a time where we are all being active and we want to make change in our community. See, it's not a rant. This is just me talking. And just change in our community. And one of the ways to do that is to get involved with local government. One of the ways you can get involved with local government is being part of the school board. I sat through a Zoom meeting of a state college area school board meeting last night.
Yeah, bro.
Never in all the hells.
I told you.
Am I ever going to be part of the school board?
I told you. I sat through our district. Did we just had this discussion like 2 weeks ago? I told you. I sat through the districts here, and it was horrible.
It started at like 7, 8 o'clock. We were celebrating my daughter's 12-year-old birthday. Happy birthday, baby, Malia. We were celebrating her birthday, and we had it on in the background. My wife got mad at me. I said, baby, we got to turn it down while we opening the gifts. Like, that's not good to be talking about this while let's open the gifts, be focused. They'll still be talking. We literally at 11 o'clock went to bed with the same thing on in the background. Them people shut down the meeting at 12:30 and still weren't done. They continued to meet in the meeting tonight. Never in all the hells am I ever.
You're on the school board?
No. We were listening to it because there's a lot of important stuff happening right now.
They talk about what's going to happen. Talk about, especially now, they're talking about the school's plan, the district's plan. They talk about the plan for the upcoming school year, especially with Rona and everything. Yeah.
But here's you know what it is? It's the public comment. And I guess here's my rant. And I'm going to say this, and I'm hypocritical in this. Go ahead and put it up, brother. No. Here's my rant. I don't want anyone out there, say what you're going to say, but don't expect your particular saying to be the one that changes all hearts and minds. Because I can tell when people are posting certain things during these times, you think that your particular take on a mask or on going back to school or not going back to school, you think your take is going to be the one to change hearts and minds. Guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you have to say. Just say what you have to say and get it off your chest. It's okay. A lot of times when I speak, and I speak directly into my camera sometimes, I could care less. I had a minute, 30-second diatribe about the goodness of peanut butter and apples. I didn't care about what anybody else had to say about it. I just wanted to let you know how I felt. Some of y'all really be in your feelings and think that you're going to have the word for the people on that night. So when I'm sitting there through your public commentary about why your little bad behind kids either need to go back to school or stay home, I don't care which one it is. I could care less. Do what you got to do. It was just a lot of public comment. And I could tell some people had written statements ahead of time, and and you thought yours was going to be the one. In that 3 minutes you were allotted. Stop it.
Let's be honest, though, Dre.
Mm-hmm.
This happens a lot. It's not just in school board meetings,
it's true,
town halls, and all that. This also happens in church meetings. This also happens in sorority and fraternity meetings. This happens in all kinds of different fora. Is that the plural of forums?
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know, but anyway, it happens in a lot of different contexts.
Yes. You're 100% right.
That with COVID in particular, people have a lot of anxiety, and they don't necessarily have an outlet for it. And so the school board meeting becomes the outlet for it. And people feel like, from what I gather, people feel like there are a lot of people in power making decisions, and their voices have been taken away. Like, they've been silenced, and all these decisions that impact their lives are being made for them, and nobody's listening to them. And COVID in and of itself, since you have no control over it, makes you feel like that. So I think that's what is happening. But your voice does matter. And
nobody cares.
Yes. People do care.
They don't care.
People do care. Your voice matters. People do care.
Your voice matters. Go vote.
critical.
Your voice matters. Nobody cares about your public commentary. But you can get it off your chest. But just keep it shorter. Just keep it shorter, because y'all were just taking too long with that meeting. Never, ever. It was, oh my Lord. And everybody thought they had something to say. And here's the thing. If you went on the mic and you heard the person right before you say the same thing you was going to say, and you don't even got the ability to change up the words, to not repeat almost exactly word for word what two people before you just said.
I know what you mean.
Shut the heck up.
I know.
Shut. And guess what? Once I'm going to go back to what I was saying. Nobody cares. We just heard what somebody had to say. Nobody cares. It wasn't meant to be a rant, but just don't think that every time you say something, that comment is going to be the one that changes the atmosphere. It's just like, my Lord. I'm sorry.
But it could be. And people
see, it's that type of thinking
to them
that gets 5 hours, not Supreme Court, but school board meetings. My Lord.
I doubt if it may be typical, but I doubt if that's necessarily typical. But we all go through meetings that are like that. We all been through meetings where, somebody asks the same question that somebody just asked, and we're like,
and then they refer, and then when you come on and you say, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening earlier, you may have addressed this, but we did address it earlier. Shut up. We did address it earlier. That irks my nerves to no end.
Oh boy.
Don't come in late and loud. You may have addressed this already, but
late, loud.
Wrong. I'm sorry.
Can I piggyback on that rant?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes.
This is my rant. Okay. Look, people are under a lot of stress and strain, right? Which is why you have 5-hour school board meetings. But what I've noticed is that a lot of businesses are having to modify their typical operations because of COVID, whether it's for safety purposes or for economic reasons. They cut down on staff or whatever. If you run a business, if you work in a business, look yourself in the mirror. Be very honest. Is it COVID? Or are you just being lazy? Okay. I have recently I interacted with a business, and I'm not going to say the business because I still have to know, because I'm still a patron of this place and I need them to
hashtag say the name.
It's a small town.
It is a small town.
It's a very small town. Look, I had a meeting with a service provider of this particular business. The person came to the meeting completely unprepared.
Okay.
They needed to read a document.
Mm-hmm.
They hadn't read the document. And she's like, well, things are just really crazy. You're lazy. You're lazy. Either you can have the business under COVID or you can't have the business under COVID. That's all I'm saying. I hope that's not being harsh.
Just telling the truth.
But guess what? You didn't slash your prices in COVID.
Yo.
So if you still getting my pre-COVID money, then I want pre-COVID standard of excellence. Where possible. Where possible. Now, I'm not one of those people tripping who's like, oh my gosh, why is the line so long? No, I get that.
Right.
But I mean those areas where businesses keep blaming things on COVID.
Right.
And really, it's just they're a hot mess. I need them to clean it up because we're still giving you that good money. And, you know,
come on,
that's all I'm saying. Or close. Those are the options. Or close your business. Say, you know what? I cannot continue to give you this service because I'm pretty crappy.
No, Tamika's a gangster. She literally just told somebody to close their business.
That's the other option.
Tamika's a gangster.
She said, if they can't be excellent, close your business.
Close your business.
That's all I'm saying.
Or maybe they don't need to close. Maybe they should just let you know ahead of time so you can take your business elsewhere at least. To be considerate of your time, maybe. Because there may be somebody who's willing to deal with their more bootleg levels of service. You know what I'm saying?
If she's still going there, I'm guessing they're probably one of the only shows in town.
It's a complicated situation.
Tamika, don't say nothing. He's trying to draw you.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because it's a
Why you make me have to be like I'm some kind of?
But that's all I'm saying.
I got to speak around
about that. And speaking of this, I will say this business. I was on the phone with Hilton the other day.
Okay. Flex. She's going.
I can tell I was talking to a black man.
Okay.
So we'll call him Jerome.
My husband started off on the phone.
His name is Jerome. We'll call him Jerome.
Jerome.
Jerome is his name.
Oh, that's his name. Yes, I was talking to Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
First started off on the phone, and then I was like, "Wait, what?" There was a package that we had purchased over a year ago. We kept having to reschedule when we were going to use this package because COVID. Right. Well, now the package is no longer a deal. If I just go onto the hotel's website and book a room myself, it's cheaper than the package, which is supposed to be a deal.
Because they lowered the prices.
Explaining this to Jerome. Jerome was like, well, I can't do anything about what the computer says. Yeah, you can, Jerome. Guess why the computer says that? Because y'all cut the prices because of COVID and nobody's staying in the hotel. I'm not Boo-Boo the fool. I'm not about to pay you for. So we going back and forth. And I was like, well, maybe he was like, well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, well, maybe I need to talk to somebody else. He was like, somebody who can tell you more about our packages. I was like, no, somebody who has more autonomy.
Yeah.
So he puts me on hold. Then he comes back with a cheaper package for all these places that I don't want to go to. No, Jerome, I don't want to go to Orlando. I don't care if it costs $99. No, Jerome, I don't want to go to Las Vegas. I don't care if it costs $99. He was like, but there's the package price is the package price. I'm offering you something that's only offered to members or owners. I was like, you know what? You guys just aren't working with me. He was like, okay, how about this? This was the total that you paid us. I'm just going to give you your money back. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
So you confused Jerome into a full refund.
You see, when Jerome got on the phone with Chris, he thought, hey, I
got one today.
Then I got on the phone. Jerome's whole life changed.
You hit him with autonomy.
That was recorded. You know how they recorded it for quality purposes?
Hit him with autonomy.
I am now a training video. And you're welcome, Hilton Hotels.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Let me speak to your manager.
You definitely.
Which he never went and got the manager. He was like, a manager can't even do that. Well, I bet you he gave me my money back.
This is great. No sense. I'm down for Tamika rants every show, by the way.
Mine isn't a rant. It's a word of wisdom.
That's what I'll be saying.
It's a word of wisdom. No, yours get a little angry.
Mine's a little angry. Mine's a word of wisdom. He's foaming at the mouth most times.
Like Dre's words of wisdom.
I'll be concerned you have a heart attack or something.
I just be emphatic. That's all.
Is that what it is?
That's it.
Okay. That's all. Praise God. Watch the DNC.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
we good. It's an hour and a half show. We good, bro.
Yeah, I'm just y'all had a lot to get off your chest.
Sorry.
It's all right. Okay. All right. So we do this show every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on Facebook or YouTube. It's up to you. Doesn't matter. If you can't watch live, you could catch a show on demand. Go to turntoneighbor.com for all the ways you can catch the show on demand. We don't really care how you watch. I mean, we love you hanging with us live, but as long as you watch, that's what we care. Or listen, if you listen to the podcast. We don't care. Just thank you for hanging with us.
If more you hit like buttons, we might start getting paid. So I'm just saying, follow something. Even if it's just a 50-cent check a month, it would help. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That would help.
We got to pay for all this software. You notice how we ain't falling off the air in a couple weeks, months? Somebody got to pay for this.
Because
we got the professional back.
Because he made a little financial investment.
We got the platinum back.
You operating in excellence. You didn't let COVID diminish the quality of this podcast.
Actually, we have more watchers. We have more watchers.
There you go. See, it's a business opportunity for the business minded. Okay.
Tamika, you gonna join us again real soon?
I hope so. I will come back as often as you'll have me.
All right. That's all I like to hear. That's all I like to hear.
Y'all got anything else?
Be blessed in these COVID times.
Yeah, stay safe.
All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.